Greetings, Formula E enjoyers, and this is an extra race review that I had to slot in just to give the Yas Marina race review an even number. And I was going to do V8 supercars, but I was too late to the party and there was no way to watch it other than Strikeout. So, I decided to do a Formula E race instead. It's time to go electric, everyone! The 2025 Sao Paulo ePrix begins with the formation lap to get to the grid, just like Formula 1, and Dennis jumping to the lead, and chaos ensues. And Tictum has a puncture as he got involved with De Vries and Mortara. Oh crap. We're not even a lap into the race and there's already chaos, but it is more exciting than Formula 1, that's debatable though. Roland gets past Bernard and Millard for 10th. De Vries is under investigation for the incident. Mortara gets penalized for not following race director instructions. Dang it! I always hate it when drivers get penalized, even in Formula E. Jeb has attack mode deployed, and Roland and another driver also deployed attack mode. For those of you who don't know, attack mode is pretty much like DRS or push to pass for Formula E. It basically gives drivers an extra boost. Although a difference is that you have to be in a certain zone to deploy attack mode. But still, it's basically just a boost mode, like push to pass or DRS. Mortara and Dennis battle for third. Holy crapper! There's overtaking. OMG. You really see this in Formula 1 nowadays. Although with 2026 that's about to change because the cars are going to be smaller. And the race gets yellow flagged for a brief time. Dennis gets the lead back. De Vries is under investigation for an unsafe pit stop. Oh, and by the way, just in case you're wondering about changing batteries in the pit lane and pit stops, well, they can't with the Gen 3 car. The Gen 3 car has it where the battery is basically part of the car itself. It's basically a stressed member of the chassis. So instead, they have something called pit boost, which drivers have to go the pit stop to use. So it means that they have mandatory pit stops, but still, it's a nice way to get around not changing the battery. It gives an extra charge for the cars, which is cool, if you ask me. Contact ensues and Mortara gets involved with another driver. Because of this, the safety car had to get deployed. But anyways, the race restarts with Roland and Dennis battling for the lead, and the race gets yellow flagged again. Marty is one of the drivers to get involved in the incident. That's Marty spelled with an I, by the way, not a Y. Because the incident is so severe, the race gets red flagged. And it was a really long red flag, by the way. Dang it! But anyways, the red flag period has ended and Dennis continues to lead. Here we go. It's the final lap and the battle's on. And just like that, Dennis wins the 2025 Sao Paulo ePrix. Yes! This guy's win. It's really hard for him to get a win this year, but he still managed to do it. Anyways, for my first Formula E experience on TV, it gets an 8 out of 10. So yeah, I got to see a Formula E race, even though it was pretty short, as Formula E races are usually 50 minutes long, and I didn't see all the race. I didn't see the whole race because I was basically out for the day by the time the race started. But anyways, here's the bonus content for you.